Alright, this is going to be my testing methodology for the Coolermaster Notepal Ergostand. I'm going to be running Rivatuner as well as RealTemp in the background, and I'm going to run 3D Mark 06. This is on a 7900 GT mobile graphics card with a, oh man, I don't even know what CPU this thing has. Why don't we find that out real quick? CPU, oh, it's a Core 2 T7200 at 2 gigahertz, so it's got actually 4 gigs of RAM, but for some reason it only detects 3 gigs, and I don't really care why. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run 3D Mark, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and find out what the maximum recorded temperatures were by RealTemp as well as by Rivatuner. Now, I'm going to do this at 3 different settings. I'm going to do it with the Notepal fan at high, and you can adjust that down here. Right there, there's a little slider. I don't know if you can see that at all, but I've adjusted it all the way to the maximum now. And then you can also, I'm also going to do it with it at its lowest, and then I'm going to do it sitting on a table. So here goes. I'm not actually going to make you sit through all of this, don't worry. I'm just going to kind of come back and show results periodically. Okay, I've got my first test result here. So running with the fan on full blast, our maximum CPU temperature was between 54 and 58 degrees, depending which core you're looking at. And the maximum GPU temperature that I found was about 55.5 degrees. So we'll call that 50, there we go, 56 degrees on the GPU. So now the next one I'm going to do is to turn the fan all the way to the minimum and then run the benchmark again and see how it fares. So this is after my run through with the fan on low. So you can see that my maximum CPU temperature was 55 or 59 degrees, so quite a bit warmer than last time. And then my maximum GPU temperature was up and around the same range. So we saw it creep as high as 57 point something, yeah, almost 58 degrees on the GPU. So we're going to try one more time with the laptop just on the table, and then we're going to see how much better it does without a, or well, rather, how much worse it does without a fan. So we ran it, actually what I ended up doing was putting it on the box, which you can see would be pretty similar to how a table would cover the bottom of the laptop, and checking the high and low temperatures. So you can see the CPU temperatures are just a touch higher at 59 and 55, and then the GPU temperatures are actually very similar, only about a degree higher. So it looks like this notebook cooling pad is only really useful when you're using it with the fan turned up probably to like a medium to high speed, and then it actually makes a substantial difference. I'm actually going to do one more test, and I'm going to run it just on the bare carpet, because so many people run their laptops on carpet as well as on flat surfaces the way that they're supposed to. So we'll try one more test, and we're going to see how it fares when it has like an insulating layer of carpet under it. So with it running on the carpet, actually I left it for a while, but I can just make out that little hump there. We saw it go as high as 69 plus degrees on the GPU. Oh, please focus. Come on, camera. You can do it. Oh, you missed it. Oh, I left it for so long. Anyway, okay, yeah, 69. There, 69 degrees. And then on the CPU, we saw it go as high as 62 and 67 degrees. So clearly, carpet is the worst out of everything we tested. And the notebook cooling pad, the Notepal Ergostand, is the best on its high speed. Thank you for checking out my unboxing. Well, no, this wasn't an unboxing. This was more of a performance test. Look at that, I actually did a review of something for a change. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my Linus Tech Tips video blog.